Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 as the Empire of Ireland. In the last episode we just finished our war that we were called into by Germany here, so he's still in charge and doing fine. Our kinsman with a really nice moustache there. Other than that, we've not really been doing much. We're just holding on to these two counties, which we can't really leverage into any further gains just yet because of a lack of claimants. So our kinswoman of our dynasty of Burgundy is calling us into a war against the king of Middle Francia. Well, I guess I'll accept. And maybe I won't disband this army just yet. Aquitaine is also involved. On which side? Against us. Though it looks like this war is almost over already. So maybe we don't even need to do much here. We'll see. Starting to think my daughter-in-law might fancy me. Well, let's not do that. So, de jure war over Nordgau. Alright, well... seeing as it's not sieged right now, I doubt it's going to get sieged in time for it to avert the ticking war score going to 100% there, so I guess we don't have to do anything. We may as well just disband these troops. My steward tells me... Okay, well, guess we do have some troops that we can send to help out in this war. And I think to do the last few upgrades to our hill forts that we need before going tribal, we'll do another raiding trip probably, or two. This is already at 100% now. And our troops did get involved in a battle, so they'll be happy. Well done guys, you won the war. What you did was super important. You can go home now. Okay, we'll disband those boats. So I think I may as well just cancel this plot since it's not going anywhere. No other available plots right now. But in that case, we can just go raiding, I suppose. I'll just use my own personal levies and retinue. I also need to raise my boats. And I'll raise my vassal fleets as well, so we can hold more money. This will help us get our stuff all upgraded, and we're not going to be able to do any raiding after we become feudal, so let's get some in while we can. Should be getting you in position. On these boats. I haven't forgotten to mark them as raiders. I'm going to do it when I stop by Brittany to pick up these troops. Yeah, I know you don't like having your vassals or your levies raised. I suppose since I'm raising the boats, I may as well have raised their actual troops as well. Oh well, it's probably not necessary. So, I don't see any particular reason to go anywhere other than the usual places. We'll stop off at our favourite county of Santiago. We can just say it's a pilgrimage. My kinswoman died a natural death. Okay. And although we're raiding, we're not at war, so we can still go on a hunt. So let's do that. Maybe pick up some favorable traits, if we're lucky. Somebody died in my dungeons, okay. So I guess we're just gaining a little prestige and no traits from this hunt, which is fine. I guess I should get leaders out of here. Those sighthounds thirst for blood a lot. Apparently. Well, gained a little prestige, not a big deal. Okay, we have a new Duchess in power, who doesn't like us much. For the same reasons as usual. Okay, a cardinal likes me more, not sure if I care about that. We'll probably take this up to speed 4. And the Pope likes me more, that's good. Speaking of the Pope, let's check on the results of his last crusade. The Teutonic Order is still in charge here. So they haven't lost any of their lands to the Abbasids. They do have some actual decadence now, which is good. This is, by the way, the latest actual patch, 2.2.1 I think it is. So there might be some differences to previous versions, but I've been updating with the beta patches as they have been released, so nothing too major should have changed. But I think Muslim decadence was one of the things that was addressed. How are you doing for decadence? Not as bad. Okay, prisoners and loot. Not release. Ransom, please. Thank you. Can't ransom her, so I guess we'll just release her. Oh, we have a lot of prisoners. We'll ransom the ones we can. Which is not many. Let's release a few more. I lost my marshal. Okay, well, he was very old. He died a natural death. Let's see who we can get in charge here. Have him train troops. And my kinsman needs a guardian. Earl of Cornwall. Let's give him to this Duchess. That didn't actually increase her opinion. Oh well. Okay, some of our buildings are finished, and I'm no longer kind. I'm sick of always being kind to everyone. I hate everyone. Screw those guys. Okay, we got that siege. And some more gold. I'm now known as the Wise. Okay, nice. I am very wise. So we are losing money monthly here to pay for mostly all these ships we have, but I'm pretty sure we are making a substantial profit overall with the money we're going to bring back. And the ransoms help out. Let's release a few more of these. Clean up the dungeons. Ransom him. And that's this county completely cleaned out, so... should we poke the Umayyads? They're in a couple of wars already. Pretty low on levies, so I guess we should. I guess most of their counties are pretty rich all the way around here, so it doesn't much matter where we go. Just start here then. May you be sewn up alive in the belly of a dead camel. I thought those things smelled bad on the outside. So, King of Aquitaine is calling us to arms against Upper Burgundy. Okay. Not Burgundy, who, let's remember, we are allied with by virtue of dynastic ties. I guess we'll accept. Where is Upper Burgundy? Is this all of Upper Burgundy? Oh, that's de jure. De facto, it's only like 4 counties, okay. That's fine, he probably doesn't actually need any help with that, so we can just concentrate on our raiding. We should keep an eye out for any large Umayyad armies, just in case. We have 1,000 down here. And the Abbasids have raised some troops here. And speaking of Umayyad armies, it's going to be there on the 15th of June. This is plains, but I think it looks like there's a river crossing. Yeah. I would rather not take the battle, though. And get out on the 12th of June. So, let's escape. I guess we'll go pick on Africa, then. If the Umayyads are going to be so touchy about it. Yeah, less scared of him. Is he involved in wars? A war. Let's just go raid his capital, I suppose. What is this? Independent county, okay. The Byzantines apparently lost some fairly big chunks of land somehow. Not looking too good. Okay, our siege of something. Oh, I guess it's the trade post. Fair enough. We got some gold out of it, and that's the important thing. A daughter was born to my son, okay. An ugly daughter. Come on, you're genius, you're Oh, this is me, hang on. You're a genius, and you're strong. You should be having better children. As long as their first son is better, I'll forgive them. There's a man I need to arrest and another I want to assassinate. Give us more plot power, please. And speaking of that, let's have a look in on the Duchess here. See if we might have a better chance against her now. I count 8 pluses and 7 minuses. He should be willing to join, based on that. He's probably still bribed from last time, yeah. Well, it's kind of unfortunate, but what can you do? I suppose we should also check for claimants, actually. Not that I expect there to be any more if the current holder hasn't died since the last time. But I guess if one of these guys became unlanded or something, they might be willing to accept an invitation or something like that. So it doesn't hurt to look. So he's raising some troops, nothing we need to worry about, and I'm assuming this war is going totally fine for our friends in Aquitaine. Oh. I captured a prince. Let's definitely ransom him. No? Okay. Okay. So I guess we could ransom him. We completely destroyed a city. Oh, how unfortunate. We got some gold out of it, so that's nice. Let's move on to the next county. Up to 386 gold, but plenty more room left on the boats. My kinsman has contracted smallpox. Alright. Just don't give it to anyone, please. Oh, looks like there's some smallpox going around. Should keep an eye on this army. It looks like he's not actually trying to go for me yet. So it's going to arrive on the 1st of September. So we're going to catch this army and have a battle. Went pretty well for him, looks like. Hopefully he won't be willing to attack into my army with a lower number of troops. Word has reached me that an ambitious adventurer is gathering men for some sort of attack on my territory. I do think of assassins. To 82% there. Let's bribe a couple of people. I think that gets us over 100, but we're not going to get to 200, so that'll do. Oh, it looks like he is trying to attack me now. Alright. Kind of don't want to leave because we're about to finish that siege. We might actually get caught anyway. We'll get out on the 16th. He'll arrive on the 14th and the 11th. Alright, so we're getting caught. Let's put some leaders in charge. Oh, our bishops again, okay. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, kind of thought we might win. Captured a mayor, so that's pretty good. And let's finish this siege, please. And we looted some gold. We'll have to continue this next episode because we're just right out of time. So thanks for watching, and join me again next time when we'll continue this raiding.